why are you glad to be here? And what does that mean to you?
It means to me that there's no moment like the present. All right. Stop thinking about what you did yesterday. Stop thinking about what you're going to eat for dinner. Just stop. Just stop. And that's one of the things I say in my book. Automate, 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 right? So the key to learning, that famous learning curve I've talked about so many times, is the more you can put on the back burner and do automatically, muscle memory, you know this from being a pilot, the more you can think about that space that's unplanned, that improvisational space. So if you had to think about everything coming to this podcast, thank God you have Matthew, you helping you, but you've done this before. You got your microphone on. You're not thinking about all that. You have time to attend to me. Oh, look, we've got Jackie here. Let's talk to her. If you were so focused on everything else, you couldn't do that. So the more you can automate, the more you can pay attention to making the real decisions that have value. So things that are not important, like the clothes you're wearing, your hairstyle that day.
Mine's easy, Jackie. My hairstyle's pretty easy. I know you have a better challenge, but keep going. I love that.
Yeah, well, just as long as it's good for the pageant, I don't really care during the day. But like, what are you going to have for lunch? Like, this is why some of the top world leaders and thought innovators, same thing for lunch. Why Steve Jobs wore the same clothes every day, right? Like the more you can, not think about the unimportant stuff, the more you have room to think about the important stuff. So glad to be here means being in the moment. And one way to be in the moment is to automate all those unimportant decisions.
Wow, that's a beautiful takeaway. I even had one of my Sloan Fellow classmates at Stanford, where I went, talked where every time he flies, he has an assistant book him in the same seat on the same plane. And I thought to myself, that is so interesting. So I love the idea of automation of your life, right? And how you can help others.